Matthew Tupling. This is my video application to be a volunteer English teacher on the GET program aboard the Peace Boat's 73rd voyage. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a very active, friendly, outgoing kind of guy. I like doing stuff, anything. I don't care whether that's sport, music, learning, socializing, helping people out with things. I want to be doing it. I'd far rather do anything than just sit at home watching TV. So I have a few things with me right now. I got my guitar, my basketball, my surfboard and my frisbee, and these are just a few of the things that I love to do. But if someone comes and says, do you want to learn to knit or play backgammon, anything, I want to do it. I'm here with another one of my co-workers. This is MJ, and I'm going to ask her a few questions. Can you describe me as a person?
Absolutely. Matt, I see Matt as as far as a teacher, a very experienced teacher. I know that Matt has worked for several years teaching students of different ages that have not using English as their natural language. And you work wonderfully with all of them. You're a really personable person, Matt. And I know you'd be a great asset on a boat filled with many, many people from all over the world and teaching them English. You're a team player and in fact thrive on working with your colleagues. And that's one of your strengths. You're obviously a dedicated teacher. It's not easy to live in another part of the world, and you seem to just float through all the obstacles that you and I have come across.
Let me give you a quick history about my experiences within education. I guess it all began when I was in high school. I helped coach the girls' rugby team and also some younger years cricket teams. And I organised and taught a few guitar lessons for younger students as well, just very, very basic stuff, plucking a few chords and then playing some grungy, punky music for these younger students. And that was the first time I'd really taught anyone, and I thought, yeah, this is kind of fun. I can do this. I'm really getting something from this, and it may be something that I could do in the future. This continued at university. I was heavily involved with the sport of ultimate frisbee. In my third year at university, I became the training coordinator for the Edinburgh University Ultimate Frisbee Club. This involved making a year-long plan and following it through, so teaching complete beginners how to play the game. So at the first, just sort of very basic throws, your backhand throw, your forehand throw, your hammer throw, two-hand catches, one-hand catches, that kind of thing, up to, towards the end of the year, different defensive zonal tactics and more advanced things. And I also coached the actual coaching sessions, so I'd be in charge of sometimes up to 100 people and trying to coordinate that, make sure it all ran smoothly. I had a few helpers trying to make sure everything went according to plan, so doing random triangle drills where you'd make a pass and then follow the person. And it was really, really rewarding just watching these people get better so rapidly. You'd see people who could not even throw a frisbee, and then a few months later they were running around knowing what they were doing, playing, so it was really, really rewarding. Catch. After university I moved to Norway as a Comenius assistant. The Comenius assistantship program is run by the European Union. It places young aspiring teachers from all over Europe into different countries in order to teach about their language, their culture, and to share understanding between European nations, which was a fantastic experience. My role involved mostly teaching English to 15 to 19-year-old students. I also taught a little bit of maths and science as well, and promoting and explaining British culture a lot, so lots of British film, showing British films in the evening, playing football, pub quizzes, English language nights, that kind of thing. While I learnt a lot. I can speak reasonable Norwegian now. I went from never having skied before to competing in a 34-kilometer cross-country ski race, which was a great experience again. After that, I took the CELTA course in Budapest, where I learnt a lot, and now I'm in Thailand teaching 11 and 12-year-old students, most of whom English is not their first language. I teach them science, and this is a real challenge. I mean, it can be 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon to get these students just to care about animal and plant cells or something. So I have to be really innovative with my lessons to make them exciting and interesting and engaging in order to get these students just to want this has been a huge challenge and one that I think I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot here, how to structure my lessons, how to approach students and keep them interested, keep them motivated to learn. I'm here with another one of my co-workers. This is David, and I'm going to ask him a few more questions. So, what am I like as a co-worker, David?
Well, we've enjoyed having Matt here at the school. He's a very even-tempered, flexible, and honest person. I think any program that had him would be, he would do well with any kind of program.
Thank you very much. And do you think I'd be okay living for 3 months at sea?
Oh my gosh, Matt, you do all these interesting things, the ultimate frisbee and the boat racing. I think you do very well in any kind of unusual situation. There are many people in the world who need to have, you know, a regimen and a routine, but I think your flexibility would allow you to do quite well on a boat.
I see Peace Boat as a fantastic opportunity to meet so many different people from different walks of life and backgrounds and share opinions and stories with them and hopefully just take in as much as possible and give a little bit back to them as well. I also really love slow travel. I don't just want to go from point A and fly to point B and see these places. I want to see everything in between. I'm perfectly happy sitting on a boat or a bus or a train just staring out the window and watching real life, watching the world go by. I'm also really excited to be a part of the GET program, as I fully agree with their philosophy that English is a global language. I think any two people speaking English or any other language, if they can communicate, if they can understand each other, then that's fine, they're speaking perfectly. I'm in no way a grammatical pedant. I think that the English spoken between a Japanese person and a Thai person is just as valid as the English spoken between two English people or two American people. I'm very proactive at organising events. I told you about some of the English activities already, as well as that. Recently took about 15 people up to a national park for the weekend in Thailand, so I sorted out the minibus, a boat, booked some floating bungalows on this lake. That was a really good fun weekend that I organised. Tomorrow we're going dragon boat racing. I saw an advert in a newspaper for a charity day. They have some dragon boats. None of us have ever done it before, but I saw that advert. I thought, yes, I want to do that. So I got 15 other people. We're going to be there. Hopefully we're there on time, the right place. And we'll go dragon boat racing, which should be fantastic. It's a great opportunity, so I want to take it. I wouldn't see organising these events as any kind of chore. I want to do it as much for myself as for anyone else. So, and I'm happy to organise these. So it's things that I want to do. I want to do these things, and I want to do these with people.
Teacher Pia, another of my colleagues, can you say what we do together?
Today we have to do the dragon boat racing, and we got final, right?
We're going to win,
Yeah,
for sure.
and very exciting and great time. We had a great time together. Yeah.
And at school, how do we work together?
We are the class teacher together. He's an English teacher and I am Thai teacher. We go together in the class.
And how am I to work with?
He is a great partner and we can do everything together and he's so nice and helpful and happy to work with him.
Thank you.
I'm here with Teacher Claire, one of my co-workers, and I'm going to ask her a couple of questions. What is our professional relationship?
Matt and I are both teachers in the P6 level. I teach the English subject and Matt teaches the science.
Okay, thank you very much. And how am I as a co-worker?
I would say you're very easy to get along with, and during the year and a half that we've been together, we've had not had a lot of problems. You help out a lot, especially with the admin work, which can be a lot.
Thank you very much. And what am I like in the classroom as a teacher?
I would say that you're a very engaging teacher in the classroom. You ask a lot of questions to the students. You encourage the students to ask a lot of questions to you. You try and make sure that they're interested by adding lots of activities, lots of little projects related with the lesson. Anything else?
That's great. And what do you think of my shirt?
I think it's